Hello everyone, and welcome to today's video. I thought I would nip on here and do a little bit of a book haul because I haven't done one in what feels like a while. I'm probably going to save it until I've got everything, that I can just add little bits in here and there, because I've got a gift voucher that I can get something with, and also I'm expecting a couple of Vinted parcels of books to arrive in the next couple of weeks or so. But I've got a stack here. I'm in the process of moving, so I kind of just want to pack these up if I'm not like reading them right now. One that I have already read, and the first couple of books are sent to me through applications, which is really nice, so I'll get to them first. But as I was saying, one of them that I've already read is The Lost War by Justin Lee Anderson. I've got a full video review on this already, so I'll link that if you want some more information on what it's about and my thoughts as well. But this was sent to me by Black Crow PR, as well as the sequel, The Bitter Crown, so thank you so much to them. Looking forward to diving into the sequel, hopefully this month, we'll have to see, but I am blown away by the writing style and the world building so far, so I'm looking forward to getting more of that in the second one. Also sent to me by Black Crow PR, we have another sequel. This is The Art of Destiny by Wesley Chu, and this is the second book in the War Art saga, the first one being The Art of Prophecy, which was phenomenal. Another 5-star read for me. I adored it. Again, I'm pretty sure I've got a full review for this, so if you're interested, definitely check that out. I'll link it in the cards for you for convenience. But oh my gosh, this series so far has just been amazing. It's inspired by martial art and kind of like the old epic martial arts movies. There's fantasy, there's a broken prophecy, a petulant child hero that doesn't actually deserve the herodom. Yeah, there's so much. It's amazing. I really do love the first book, so again, looking forward to getting to this one soon. I have the latest Christopher Paolini book, and that is Murtagh, and this is from obviously Murtagh's experience. I believe it goes into his POV during the first book of the Inheritance saga, which is Eragon, and then it flips to some later time. I'm not entirely sure, but oh my god, this is a series I grew up absolutely adoring, so I am happy to have another massive book to add to the collection. And he was one of my favourite characters as well, like, oh, amazing. The world is no longer safe for the dragon rider Murtagh and his dragon Thorn. An evil king has been toppled, and they are left to face the consequences of the reluctant role they played in his reign of terror. Now they are hated and alone, exiled to the outskirts of society. Throughout the land, hushed voices whisper of brittle ground and a faint scent of brimstone in the air, and Murtagh senses there's something wicked lurks in the shadows of Algasia. So begins an epic journey into the unknown as Murtagh and Thorn must find and outwit a witch veiled in mystery. In this gripping novel, starring one of the most popular characters from the Inheritance cycle, a dragon rider must discover what he stands for in a world that has abandoned him. Murtagh is the perfect book with which to enter the world of Eragon for the first time, or to join. I also picked up the third book in, I don't actually know what the series is called, but it's this one, A Curse for True Love by Stephanie Garber. I keep meaning to pick up the legendary Caraval, those series, because I think they're intertwined some way, or they're set in the same universe, and I think a couple of characters might pop up here and there. But as I say, this is the third book of that. I read the first one, absolutely adored it. I think I got the second one, did I get the second one through Fairy Loot as well? I know I definitely got the first one through Fairy Loot. Oh no, I think the second one was through Waterstones, and then this one, but they all look like really immaculate together and beautiful. I always feel like there should be like a character design here though, because the space looks a bit empty, I don't know, but these are stunning. Magical kind of YA fantasy or new adult fantasy, with a very dreamy kind of magical girl who's just fallen into this world. A random little one here, this is a HMV pickup, My Little Occult Book Club. This is by Stephen Rhodes. I recently just got a top with one of the illustrators' designs on it for the first time, and I saw they had a little book, so I had to pick this up. These are just so much fun, like the illustrations, the artwork is just so different. But it says, looking for an introduction to the dark arts, a health guide for your changing werewolf body, or a handbook on alien abduction? Look no further. My Little Occult Book Club is jam-packed with books to satisfy every fiendish curiosity, from old favourites like Pyrokinesis for beginners and Let's Call the Exorcist, to new classics such as Caring for Your Demon Cat, along with interactive games, special offers on gifts like Cursed video cassette, and a free poster that's yours to keep forever. there's something here for everyone. Don't delay, order today. And the vibe of it kind of gives me like Ladybird books vibes. I love that. Then I saw in ASDA, I think these are like £9 each. They are the 2 books in the Fourth Wing books. I don't know again what this series is actually called, but of course we have the Fourth Wing, and we have Iron Flame, which is the sequel. I was gonna leave these, but then I saw dragons, and I really do need a dragon fat fix. And yeah, I heard that it was more adult dragon books. I think there's some spicy scenes in here or something. So the promise of this book is that 20-year-old Violet, who was supposed to enter the scribe quadrant, living a quiet life among books and history. Now the commanding general, her tough as Talon's mother, has ordered Violet to join the hundreds of candidates striving to become the elite Navarre dragon riders. But when you're smaller than everyone else and your body is brittle, death is only a heartbeat away, because dragons don't bond to fragile humans, they incinerate them. With fewer dragons willing to bond than cadets, most would kill Violet to bet their own chances of success. The rest would kill her just for being her mother's daughter. Like Zayden Rierson, the most powerful and ruthless wing leader in the riders quadrant, she knowed every edge her wits can give her just to see the next sunrise. Yet every day that passes, the war outside grows more deadly, the king's protective wards are failing, and the death toll continues to rise. Even worse, Violet begins to suspect leadership is hiding a terrible secret. Everyone at Basgai has an agenda. So sleep with one eye open, because once you enter, there are only 2 ways out. Graduate or die. That sounds like really epic and elite. So looking forward to trying those out. These next lot of books are from Vinted. I bought these as a bundle. The first one being Chaos and Flame by Tessa Grayton and Justina Ireland, following an assassin, a soldier, a prince, and a deadly game of power. It seems to be, wow, really tiny writing, but it seems to be YA fantasy, romantasy. When Darlin Seabreak's family were murdered by the ruthless house dragon, she swore she'd get revenge, and first to die will be their bloodthirsty war general, Talon Goldhoard. I'm reading a dragon book currently, so this sounds like this can be a fun follow-up. I also picked up The Court of Miracles by Kester Grant, which is inspired by Les Mis in the French Revolution. In this history, the revolution has failed and Paris is in mourning for the loss of its uprising. The wretched of the city have gathered into guilds of thieves, assassins and worse to form the Court of Miracles. When Eponine's sister is sold to the Guild of Flesh, both their fates are sealed. The only chance Eponine, known as Nina, has of rescuing her is to join the Miracle Court and steal back what was taken. But to do that, she'll have to become the greatest thief the city has ever known. The last 2 books in that bundle are the first 2 books in this series. This is Serpent and Dove by Shelby Moran, and Blood and Honey, which is the second one. So this is one I've seen doing around on TikTok mainly, and I knew it was like fantasy, you know, fan of Sarah J Maas, that sort of thing. So it says, a witch and a witch hunter thrust together in holy matrimony. There is only one way such a story could end, a stake and a match. This sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. Romantasy, also very small font, a big one, but I think I could love this series. And then I had a voucher to use from Christmas in WHSmith, so I picked up 3 books, and this first one on here is The Davenports by Krista McKee, and I remember seeing this coming out, or it's just about to come out, and it sounded amazing. It's about an elite black family in the 1920s, is it? 1910s Chicago, and they are one of the few wealthy black families in that time and in that place. For the Davenport sisters and their friends, life seems to follow a set plan. Marriage, family, duty, but their hearts are restless. Olivia seeks a perfect love. Her sister Helen is desperate to pursue her true passions. Olivia's best friend Ruby must secure marriage to save her family's fortunes, while the Davenport's maid Amy Rose seeks her own path. The legacy of slavery threatens a future that they have always taken for granted. As the dreams and desires of these 4 young women collide with the outside world, can everyone get what they truly want? It sounds like an amazing piece of like historical fiction, which I'm really looking forward to, with a focus on like matriarch, so I do tend to like those sort of stories. I saw a new release in the Death Note universe, and this is a selection of short stories. Absolutely adored Death Note when I read it back in the day, so I was super excited to see this, and it was a instant buy, so looking forward to diving into that during some heavier big reads. And lastly, from the WHSmith haul, I got volume 5 of Heartstopper, which I'm so excited to get to. Absolutely adore this. Boy meets boys, they fall in love, and it's their story. And then lastly, from Vinted, I got a second hand, but this was unopened, it was all sealed until I opened it, box set of the beautiful editions, the Ultimate Storyteller Stephen King books, and so I've got 5 of those, and in here there is Cujo, The Shining, Doctor Sleep, Salem's Lot and Firestarter. Cujo I know is about the rabid dog. The Shining and Doctor Sleep I know they're like together, like a sequel to it. Salem's Lot I don't actually know a lot about, and the Firestarter I don't either, but I did a little bit of research on that one, and I think it's about a kid who has pyrotechnesis. I said this word earlier, I cannot remember. What is that word? It is pyrokinesis. And I think they have to like try and regulate their emotions so that they don't start fires to everything. But yeah, I really love these covers. They're so cute, they're so beautiful. And that is it for this book haul. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I shall catch you in another one soon.